I just got out of the sauna at the YMCA after having a fascinating conversation about semen retention and evolutionary biology, and I want to share it with you right now while it's fresh. Yes, I'm filming this on my phone in the parking lot and it's night out, but I had to do it right now because it was so cool. What just happened was I finished working out and I went into the sauna, and there were a bunch of guys in there having all these conversations about DNA and RNA and really specific things about mitochondria and these different biological processes. And there was an older guy who seemed to be leading the conversation, and my interest was perked. Eventually, I asked him, "What's your background?" He said, "Oh, I'm a retired professor in molecular biology." And I thought, that makes a whole lot of sense, because everything we've been talking about in here is about peer-reviewed studies and really intricate biological topics. And so I thought to myself, man, I gotta ask this guy a question. I've gotta ask him about semen retention. All right, I'm gonna do it. I said, "Hey, I've got a question for you." And he was like, "Okay, cool." And I said, "Have you heard of this thing called NoFap? Have you heard of semen retention, all this stuff online?" And he laughed. He started chuckling. He's like, "Oh, yes, I've heard of this." And in my mind, I thought, oh, he's probably writing this off immediately. He probably already thinks I'm some crazy person. But I said, all right, hear me out. There's this theory that if a man doesn't ejaculate, then his body bolsters itself. His body improves its potential through neurochemical changes, through hormonal changes, to go out and find a mate for the sake of procreation. And we see this in the research. We see this, there's increases in testosterone levels without ejaculating for 7 days, up to 21 days. And the theory is that, yes, it helps men go find a mate to procreate. Do you think that's true? Do you think that if a man abstains from ejaculation, his body increases his ability to be functional in the world, to think more creatively, to think more critically, to go out and take intentional action, etc.? And he leaned back in the sauna and he said, that actually makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. And he said, you see this across the animal and the plant kingdom. And he started with an analogy about trees and said that, when certain trees go under stress, have a stressful year, a lot of times they'll have a bumper crop. And a bumper crop means they'll produce an abundance of fruit or nuts or seeds for the sake of making sure that it can procreate. Similar thing in the animal kingdom. He said it totally makes sense that if you don't ejaculate, your body and your system would optimize itself to think more creatively, to have more mental clarity, to have more insight and creativity about how you could go out into the world and accomplish tasks, because back in the day, our accomplishing tasks, the prime directive was survival, number one, and then procreation. And where this ties in with semen retention and sexual energy transmutation is that if this guy's system is optimized to go out and find a mate through these heightened abilities, through heightened changes in his neurochemistry and hormones, then hypothetically it could be possible that the man could choose to go out and create the life that he wants from this space of heightened abilities, instead of just going out and ejaculating and completing his mission from an evolutionarily biological perspective. Pretty cool. So if you have any questions for this guy, let me know in a comment below, because we're going to meet up for a beer at some point pretty soon in Asheville, and I'm really stoked about that. If you like this video and you want more, subscribe to the channel and check out this video about spermatogenesis. You might also like this video about semen retention. I'll see you next time.